Hello and welcome to the Farnham College Media Tips channel. Today we're just going to look at opening up Adobe Premiere and creating a new project and then creating a sequence within that project. First up, we just open up our Premiere Pro software. Today we're editing on a Mac, so the shortcuts and instructions will relate to the Mac version of software. But if you're on the PC, it may vary slightly, but not very much. So when it's opened up, we just click on New Project. We'll give it a name, New Project. We'll decide where we're saving it to, because we must know where our projects are at all times. We mustn't just be saving them to some random file. So I'm going to put them in, create a new file for it. Practice edits. And my name, I've misspelled project. Let's fix that. And then just save it in there so we know exactly where our project is, because we're good, efficient editors who organize their computers properly. And we're now going to select the template at the minute. So we're just going to create that. I don't know about your version, but this always offers us these sample clips, but we're not interested in those today. So just skip that. And we've got a nice brand new project, all shiny and ready to go for our wonderful, wonderful editing. So the first thing I like to do before even I add any media at all, in the project window down here, I like to right click. As with Premiere, there's always more than one way to do this. I prefer to do right click, new bin, but you can also go File, New Bin. And as with all the Premiere menus, it shows you what the shortcut is. Here it's Apple B. So let's just do Apple B. We've got a new bin, and I'm going to call that bin Cuts. And that's where I'm going to keep my sequences. And now I'm going to create another new bin. I like to call it rushes, because I'm a bit old, but basically that's your media, your clips, whatever you're working with. So we're going to start to organize our edit properly, because we are professional editors and we like to do things by the book. We don't just ram all our sequences and files and whatnot into one project window, so it becomes an unintelligible mess by the end of the project. And there's various ways to import files into our project. I'm just going to find out where my media is. And this is my media. And so I can literally just lasso it like that and drag it in to our brushes folder. Alternatively, I could have opened up this folder, right click, gone to import, and then navigate it to where my media was. It's this one here, I think. There it is again. And there's also, I can go to File, Import, and we've got our little shortcut there, Apply. So if I just click on the bin and go Apply, it takes me to that same import window. So horses for courses, whatever you find the most convenient. And then we're going to set up a new sequence. I'm going to double click on my cuts bin, and again, it's much the same. Right click, new item, sequence, or File, New Sequence. And again, we've got our little shortcut. So let's use the shortcut this time. Apple N. We've got a new sequence. I'm going to give it a name, new project, cut 1, and it's got all sorts of various templates that you can select from here. At Farnham, we like to use HD 1080p 25 frames a second, because that is the standard format for UK TV. So that's what we should be learning, really. But the handy thing about Premiere is that it will also guide you towards the correct format. So if you happen to select the wrong one, let's pick something completely different. Let's go UK 4K and create a sequence like that. Whenever you add your first clip to that sequence, it will say, oh, the settings of the clip doesn't match the settings of the sequence. Do you want to change it to match the clip settings? So ideally you want the timeline to match your rushes. And if you know you've shot all your rushes at the same setting, then it's safe to go, yes, please change the settings. And it will automatically change the settings for you. If we go into sequence settings, we can see that it's now 1080. Now this particular clip that I've imported is at 60 frames a second. That's just because I nabbed it off the internet. So it's just matched that, which is fine. If all my stuff is at 60 frames a second, then that's good. If I know I definitely want it to be 25, I can just select it down to 25. And all these other settings are hunky-dory. So we have got a sequence ready to go in our new project, and we're ready to start editing. Have fun.